Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the What's and Whys of Energy. My name is Emmanuel Petch, and on this episode, we're talking about something that has the potential to make your life a whole lot easier and more convenient. We are talking about the BEL 24/7 app. And I know you may have already heard about the app. In fact, you may even have it downloaded on your phone. But do you know the power of the app and all its capabilities? Well, that's what we're talking about today. Joining us in studio to have this conversation, we have with us Mirna Acevedo. She is the Customer Experience Supervisor at our Customer Relations and Services Department. And she's also someone that knows the ins and outs of the app.
That's right.
All right, Mirna, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Manuel. Thanks for having us.
So Mirna, well, the app has been around for a few years now, but for some that may not have heard much about the app, could you start with telling us what it is all about?
Yeah, so our BL 24/7 app is essentially the easiest way to all things BL. So it allows our customers and users to access BL's range of services from anywhere that you may be at any time most convenient to you. So our app initially launched in 2020 when we recognized the need to continuously serve our customers. And since then, we have undergone multiple upgrades to continuously improve the user experience. And we've done so through customer feedback, which involves reviews, in-person interaction. So we want to include things in the app that our customers want to see, right? So we are currently at version 4, and we are at almost 95,000 registered users.
95,000. Wow,
95,000, yes.
that's a lot.
Right. And something we're also happy to share is that it was developed in-house by our IT&C department.
Okay, excellent. Now, you mentioned that it's the easiest way to access any service from BEL.
All our services.
All our services. What comes to mind when I think about wanting to transact with BEL is one, getting my bill, and two, paying my bill.
Right.
So can you do that? And what else is there does the app have to offer? What are those key features that our customers could benefit from?
So yes, you can do that, those two things, and much more. So our app allows our customers to manage their electricity consumption. So this includes viewing your balances, viewing your payments, downloading official bill copies. You can view your consumption trends, so you can see how much you're consuming month to month to help you make, energy conservation decisions at home. You also have helpful tools that help you to manage your electricity at home, which includes the bill calculator, right?
Right.
So in addition to that, you can also, like what you mentioned, you can pay your bills directly from the app. So we have multiple payment options that you can choose from. So managing your electricity bill, right?
So that's one of the main ones, managing
yes, that is one of them, right? And you have
accounts.
so many things that you do just within that,
Right.
right? So also applying for services, so customers can apply for electricity services through the app. So this includes new services. So if you want to apply for a new meter at your home or at your business, you can do that at the comfort of your office, at the comfort of your home, at any time convenient to you, at your fingertips.
Right.
So if you're moving from one location to the next and you want to close an account, you want to connect a meter that's at another location, you can do that right through the app. If you want to upgrade your service, if you want to move your meter from one location to the next within the same property, that's all available for you to apply for within the app.
I never thought that so many things are available for users to do with electricity, because for me, well, I haven't moved in a while, so all I'm thinking about is managing my account. But you're right. People often move, relocate. They requesting a new service. If, for example, if you just build your home and you want to request a new service, or you just build a business and you want to request a new service, right? So all of that is available with those features.
So it has something for everyone. So you, at this point in your time, are interested in managing your electricity consumption, but you have so much more that's available to you, to everyone, for whenever they need it.
Right. What about because I know this is one of those new features of the app, the Power Updates section. There's a whole lot to talk about there. What all can our customers benefit from that section of the app?
Okay, so yes, we do have the Power Update section of our app, which really allows us to be in the know of all things BL. In the Power Update section, you can be up to date with notices, with educational content. We post events. So when we'll be in your area through our customer service pop-up, you can view it through there, right? So outage notices, you can interact with us through there with following these notices so you can receive direct updates to your phone. So really it allows you to view a lot of information. We post educational content. We also, if you want to see customer rewards information, you can view it through there. So really it allows you to be in the know of all things BL
What
through the
about
power
tips
updates.
on energy conservation and
Right. So
efficiency?
yes, that also with educational content, we do post tips on energy conservation. Right now we're currently in the hurricane season, so we do
Hmm.
post educational content in regards to that, how to prepare and so forth.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a lot of information that's there. If you want to be in the know of all things BL, you can take a look at the power update section of the app. In addition, we have news as well, right?
Right.
So news where they can similarly be in the
Right.
know of what BL is doing.
I like the fact that you can also follow these outages.
Yes.
If you have an outage in your area and it's on the app, a planned outage in your area and it's on the app, you can actually click the follow button, and what do you know? When you have updates on that outage, it
Right.
sends you
That's
notifications.
right.
That's a
That's
really
right.
neat
Yeah.
feature of the app.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm really glad that we're having this conversation in
Mm-hmm.
today's day and age, Mirna,
Mm-hmm.
because technology and mobile phones are far more accessible today than they were a few years ago.
Yes.
Everybody have one mobile phone. Even my
Mm-hmm.
granny have a mobile phone,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it goes to show that we really are meeting customers where they are,
Right.
and they're online,
That is correct.
right? So that's where we're bridging that gap,
Yes.
right? And it's really amazing that we're talking about the app
Mm-hmm.
nowadays. But could you tell me how user friendly is the app, and who is the app made for, really?
Okay, so yeah, it's very user friendly. So even if you're not someone who's comfortable, with using technology, it's very user friendly that you can be able to do that. So who's our app for? It's of course for our customers. There are many amazing features that you can take advantage of. It's also for consumers, right? So maybe you're not necessarily responsible for paying a bill or have an electricity bill in your name. You do not require to have an electricity account in your name for you to be able to download, register, and use the app. So maybe you are a new customer, maybe you're a long-standing customer. There are many features that are available there for you to access BL's range of services. In addition, if you're a potential customer and you want to apply for services, you can download, you can register, and you can apply for the service that you require at the comfort of wherever you are.
Hmm.
So it's sometimes we have your a go-to person in your household where your mom is asking you for a balance, forget the balance on BL. Maybe your auntie has a street light where you want to report, or maybe your granny want to know what they bill. So if you're that person, the app is for you. It's gonna make it that much easier for you to manage electricity accounts. We also have business owners, we have landlords, we have property managers who have, taken advantage of using the app. You can manage up to 80 electricity
80 accounts.
accounts.
Has that ever been maxed out?
Yes, it has. I'm happy to say. So it has been. We've met a property manager who shared with us that he actually used the entire 80 accounts to manage the electricity accounts, and it's been so convenient because the app is with him wherever he goes. So yes, it has been maxed out.
Okay.
In addition, right, let's say you're a consumer. So we spoke about not having to have an electricity account in your name for you to use the app. So maybe you're a student who you study from home, maybe you work from home, but you're not responsible for paying a bill. You can still take advantage of features within the app because we spoke about the power update
Hmm.
section where you can be up to date with outage notices. You can follow to get direct no updates. So
Right.
there's a little bit of something for
Something for
everyone.
everyone.
Yes.
Okay. I'm glad that you mentioned that even if you're not an account holder, I mean, you still consume electricity, right?
Yeah.
Even if you're a student, you work from home, you're using electricity, so you're a
Mm-hmm.
customer,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I'm glad that you mentioned that, and the fact that this app was also made for those people who may
Yeah.
not have accounts, but you're using electricity,
Yeah,
so
for consumers.
you wanna keep to date, updated with what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I like that.
Yeah, so in addition, also, we mentioned street lights. So
Street
you can
lights,
also submit reports to the BL
right?
24/7 app, apart from applying for services. So if you have a street light in your ear and that's not working, you can report it at the convenience of your home. If you have any service issues in your home, in your business, wherever you are, you can submit that through the BL 24/7 app, right? And we're responsive. You receive updates of your reports directly through the app as well.
All right, excellent. Now, Mirna, I must say that I'm an app user myself, right? I have about two accounts,
Oh,
not
okay.
80, but two accounts in my app. And I must say, one of my favorite features of the app is the ability to track your consumption. Because I've noticed that from time to time, my consumption does increase, especially during the hotter months, right?
Yep. Mhm.
Or sometimes, they have this hot new series in a Netflix, and once I start watch it, I know
Can't
I
stop.
stop. I have to binge watch it until I finish it, right? So I know for a fact that when these things happen, my consumption will go up, right? Because of the services that I'm using. But the app is such an excellent way to track that. So I'm not caught by surprise when that bill comes, right? Because I'm
Right.
keeping track of
Hmm.
how my energy consumption is going through um, from month to month, right? So
Right.
that's an excellent feature.
Yeah, so I'm glad you're taking advantage of that. So as you mentioned that with managing your consumption, we spoke a little bit earlier about tools that complement that as well, which is the bill calculator. So we do show you how much you're consuming through the
Right.
consumption trend. But let's say you're binge watching your show, right? So you're within your consumption period. Um, and you know that your electricity consumption is going a little bit high, you can look at the reading on your meter
Mm-hmm.
and you can input it into the bill calculator within the app and you can see how much you're using up to that point
Right.
so that you can decide I'm gonna stop using certain things for the rest of the month so that
Mm-hmm.
my bill comes,
Right.
at what I usually consume. So
Right.
it really has a lot of tools that helps you to manage your consumption at
Right,
home.
excellent. And that one was one of my favorite tools, I must say. Is there any particular feature that is your favorite?
Oh, yeah. So I do enjoy many of the features there, but if I have to pick some recent ones, the ability to access BL services whenever I need it. So I was at a friend's house recently and she was experiencing service issues at the location. So I took advantage of the BL 24/7 app. I submitted my report.
Hmm.
And, I continued in my conversation. I really kind of forgot about it. And I was receiving updates directly in my phone of my report being processed. And, before I see BL is in the area,
Okay.
I'm addressing the service issue. So that was so convenient. It speaks on accessing BL services
Okay.
24/7.
Excellent.
Yeah. So also I've been enjoying the power update section recently as well. So being in the know of all things BL, just being able to interact with posts, follow, get direct updates to my phone. I really enjoy that feature as well.
Excellent. All right. Now, if you have been paying attention, which I hope you have, we have now reached the section, well, my favorite part of the show, which where we do a giveaway. As you know, every episode we have a question of the day, which is based on the topic of the day. All right. I hope you've been paying attention and taking notes. If you have, now's a good time to take out those notes, right? So the question for today, and before we go into the question, just look at the prize that you will win if you are selected as the winner. Remember, the first person to answer the question correctly in the chat will be winning this prize that you're seeing on your screen. It's a BL basket with an assortment of items for you. All right, so without further ado, the question of today is, where in the app can you find updates on outages, events, notices, educational content, and more? Where in the app can you find updates on outages, events, notices, educational content, and more? If you have been paying attention, this question would be very easy for you. The answer might even be in the question itself. So this is a very easy question for you. All right. And with that said, Mirna, thank you so much for taking the time out to have this conversation and for providing our viewers with some insights into the app.
All right. So thanks. I'm happy to be here. Happy to have been able to speak about it. I just wanted to also share that we continue to serve our customers where they are, and we do that through our 0800 toll-free number. Our BL 24/7 app, most definitely. We do so through our BL Care email address, and we do so through customer outreach events in the communities countrywide. So I want to take the opportunity to thank the users who have been using the BL 24/7 app. If you are one of those, we would be, we want to hear your feedback. So feel free to leave us a review. We'd want to hear from you. If you're someone who doesn't have the app downloaded just yet, we encourage you to download it on the Google Play and App Store. right? If you have any questions, if you need any assistance on how to use it, how to download, please feel free to contact us. We're here to ensure you have a smooth experience using our BL 24/7 app.
All right, and thank you so much for that, Mirna. And with that said, we've now come to the end of this episode. Thank you all for joining, tuning in, and participating in the discussion. As always, stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you next time on the What's and Whys of Energy.